Today we are talking about how I approach digital night street photography after 2 years on film and how I compare them. When the night falls, the city slows down. The snow absorbs all street noise that you can barely hear the car driving. Shooting digital has been a challenging exercise for me after 2 years of film practice. I think I find a way to like them as much as my negatives. We will see how together. When I shoot digital at night, I keep things simple. I expose for the highlights to get the perfect contrast for the aesthetic of nighttime. I set my shutter speed fast enough to stay sharp, but slow enough to let a space for my arm's movement. At night, and especially in digital, I think that perfection kills the mood, and that's why I usually don't like digital photography. My aperture is set between f4 and 5.6, and I usually fix my depth of field at 3 or 4 meters to be focused to infinity. It depends on the proximity of my subject and the lens I use. For this digital street photography, I use the 21mm to have large and ambient scenes, and I also have the 50mm, the classic one, to get details on the street. The ISO setting is the most interesting part of digital because of its quality to get up to 1600 and still have a really fine image. I don't mind to push it to 3200 when the scene gets darker. Shooting with this camera for the first time since 2 years of film practice was really disorienting. But I like the experience. It's always funnier to try something new that doesn't cost you €1,000 every roll. It's also interesting because I tried fewer angles and composition that I usually do on film, maybe because of the magic of the latent image that reveals if your experiment worth it. I had some issues with the huge amount of setting that you can find on the camera. Buttons are everywhere, and with the gloves, it's the worst. That's the benefits of my film camera. You only have the essential dials on your hand and you can think quickly during your street session. A huge difference between them are the size of the files. For film, I usually ask the lab to scan them on JPEGs only because I like the way they are. When I finally receive the files, it's a marker that tells me if I was good enough, and it's an easy way to make a selection of my favorite images. But let's back to digital. Now that we have some beautiful and inspiring 40 megapixel shots, let's take a closer look at the raw images on Lightroom. To compare these raw files, we will take a look at this film shot as a reference. Let's analyze this one with a closer look. This Portra 400 treats the color with a low orange tone in the highlights with a beautiful contrast. A point of red in the shadow, and color balance for warmth and green tone. After an hour of editing, trying settings on the software to get this look, I finally made an emulation that you can apply on each frame and adjust basic settings like the exposure, the white balance, or even highlights and shadows. This particular film emulsion is for nighttime photography, and I will also make a daylight and also other film rolls, Gold 200, the Cinestill 800T, a black and white one, and even the Fuji Superia 200 that I miss a lot. Then we have our 2 night sessions. We can compare the result between film and digital. What I can tell you is that I will never make a personal project on digital. The render is far away that film photography offers to me. Even I don't like digital, it's a really good way to save some money and try many things, shoot a lot, and have a really quick progression. For many photographers today, it works really well, and I want to share some of them. The first one is Nick Mick. It's a professional photographer who shoots mainly commercial works. Another one is Luke Evans. I really like his work and I spend so much time seeing his images on his website because it's really nice. You also have Eloise Barreau. It's a French photographer who recently made a book and I bought it and I really love it. It's digital black and white photography and she adds some colors with pencils, so it's really beautiful. The next one is Isis Benechol. I think it's a French photographer too. I like the way she shoots some professional work for artisans with their tools. It's really nice. Another one is an East Europe photographer, I think. I followed him 2 years ago. I really love the way he sees the street. His name is Taras Baishko. Another one is a friend of mine. His name is Naël Lefebvre. He is a professional sports photographer and I really like the style he developed. So please follow him. He's a really nice photographer and you'll never be disappointed. For this last one, I want to talk about Fiona. I followed her on Instagram recently and I really loved her work, so I decided to make an article on her and her practice. It's an interview, so if you want to know more, I put the link on the description, you can see it. It's a really nice interview. She's a beginner and the way she sees photography is really personal and impressive, so check out the link. Thank you for watching, I hope you liked the video. I also put the link on the description. You can go on my website to get for free the emulsion I made. Thanks for watching, thanks for following me. It's a recent channel. I'm gonna make many videos about photography, about cinema, about films, movies, something like that. I also wanted to share with you that I am in Montreal and I'm searching for architecture agency or interior design to shoot their location for free and add more images to my portfolio. So if you're interested, please DM or write me an email. I'm available. That's really all for today. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.